Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Fortunate Creations. I'm Kim, and this is a channel where we talk about everything to do with crafting. So from amigurumi to weaving and anything in between. If you like crafting and being creative, stick around. I think you're going to like it here. Happy Thursday. We are getting to the weekend. This is an episode of Coffee with Kim, hence the coffee mug. I have not bedazzled this one yet because it's kind of cool on its own, so I might let it be. So how are you this morning? Holy moly. I've been up since about 3 a.m. and today I blame it all on my brother. Now, those of you that hang around a lot, you know that I don't sleep much. But my brother actually called me last night and said, let's go camping this weekend. So my siblings and I are all going up to the family farm and we're going to go camping. So live coffee with Kim on Saturday will be from camp. So it's going to be fun. Let me see. Oh, I'm really frustrated with myself. So I had started my fair blanket. Every year I enter something in the fair, and I like to do something different every year. I can't remember the stitch I used. So I guess for right now, I have a really nice scarf that I'm going to keep. I might put some fringe on the end. No, my ends are not sewn in because I'm not done. I tried taking it apart to see the stitch I did. I just can't remember. So there it is. I mean, it's beautiful, and I hope once I start it back over again, I can recreate it. But for now, here I am with this beautiful thing that I have no idea what I did. So mad at myself. But it is a pretty scarf, and I could totally make a hat and stuff to match. So that's fine. I can probably knit the hat on the Addy. So I did mark down the hook size on the stitch marker that I was using, but I forgot to write down the stitch. So anyway, that happened. Lucille Bell over in the corner has gotten a makeover. Let me see if I can show her to you. First, let me fight with the light. And then let me see if I can show you. There she is. I redid her eyes and makeup. And there is my poncho that I finished. That was the one I was making on our crochet along. So I have the teal one that's done. And then I have the one, I made it a little shorter actually, because I wanted it just on the shoulders. So that one I made a little shorter. So I literally did the chain, the half doubles. I did the chain, and then I did the single crochet, then I did the half double, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I only did 10 rows, and I really like it. I like how it came out. So that will be a summer poncho. Really light, really cool. So yesterday on our book club, thank you so much for everybody that stopped by. We actually had up to 20 people at one point. We looked through this book. And while looking through this book, we found what we're going to do for our crochet along Tuesday. So for Tuesday, we're going to do this. Isn't that pretty? So what I have to do is I have to transcribe this hieroglyphics. I call it shorthand, actually. It looks just like shorthand. I know that's an art from 1980s, but I was pretty good at it. So I have to transcribe this into words and then get everybody the pattern. I think it's going to be really pretty. So what we've decided we're going to do is we're going to make all 24 of these granny squares that are in this book, and we're going to sew them together and make like a throw once we're done. So the name of the throw is going to be either the Grand Peacock, Spring Migration, Grammy's Garden, or Mystical Garden. Because all of my projects I want to name either after birds or flowers or something to do with birds or gardens. So I really like Grammy's Garden. Grammy's Garden shawl, I think, might be the winner. Because a lot of those granny squares are flowers. I think that'd be cool. So what else? Oh, I made a whole set of hair ties. I was bored, believe it or not. That's a lie. I wasn't bored. I was watching. I just decided to start watching Grey's Anatomy from start to finish. So while I was watching that, I made a set of hair ties. So I've got the hairband. And then I've got 2 of the large scrunchies, which I made with double crochet. And then maybe I got 3. I got 3 of those. I got 1 of the small scrunchies that I made with single crochet. And then do you remember the ponytail holders where you lock the balls in and it locks your hair? I made one of those with the little teeny balls. I don't know. Let me see. Will it work? Let's try. I don't know if my hair is thick enough to get it to work. So the premise is you wrap it around and you tuck one ball inside of the other and it holds it. Come on, that's cute. Come on, I don't care who you are. Maybe I'll put Lucille Bell's hair up to it. So at 3 a.m. this morning, when I got up, I started making a list of things I have to do, and I have to remember to put all of my crochet stuff in to bring to camp. I don't like to go camping without having some crochet in case it rains or in case, like, Fritzy and I get up really early. So if we're up at 3 to 5 or 3 to 8 a.m. With nobody around, he and I hang out in the camper, throw on a little Netflix or YouTube, and crochet. Hot coffee. And then probably right about the time I'm ready to fall back to sleep, my brother wakes up, bangs on the camper. That's awesome. Oh my. So I'm going to be bringing this with me. Oh, let me show you. I'm going to pause this for a second. I want to show you the things I already have for the fair. Hold on. Okay, so I have them. I want to show you what I entered last year and then what I'm going to enter this year. So we will start with crochet holiday. So last year, my holiday I chose was Thanksgiving. And it's a little mushed because it's been in that Ziploc bag, but I did a cornucopia. And I mean, it came out really cute, and I got a red ribbon for this one. Okay. I got the peppers and the acorns and a pumpkin and a corn on the cob. That was fun to make. You can see, let me see if I could show it closer. See, that was really fun to make. So, so I made that. That was last year for holiday. And you can pick any holiday. So this year, I'm picking Halloween. And the unveiling. So I had made this and I just added the face. I had made this, I don't know, last fall maybe. And I really love how it came out. So last night I just went and I crocheted the eyes on. Or actually I sewed them on. Anyway, I put them on last night. So that's one thing. That's going to be my holiday entry. Okay. I save these bags whenever I buy sheets or pillowcases or whatever. They are absolutely perfect for saving, storing, bringing. When I bring this to the fair, all I do is, sometimes there's a little pocket inside. I put my name in there. If not, I just write it on a piece of cardboard and slide it in. So last year, I did this baby blanket, and I think I've shown you guys before, but this was my best in show baby blanket. Came out beautiful. I absolutely love it. So that was my entry for small blanket. So keeping in the theme of baby, I might still do a small blanket, but let me put this away. And you can see I wrote my name and fair entry. And when you sign up for an entry, it assigns a number. So what I do is I write the entry number on the outside of it so that when I get there, they can check it off real quick. This is this, because they have a list of what you signed up for, and then they check off what you brought. So that was this. And this was my best in show, which I was so excited. I can't even believe it. So there's that one. I did do a large size blanket, which is what I'm working on now. It's actually on my bed, so I can't show you. But that one got a red ribbon, and I mentioned it got the red because it didn't have a border that he liked on it. So for the baby category this year, I'm actually going to do a baby wearable. So here's a little hat. Okay. And then here's the sweater. So that is going to be my baby fair entry this year. It was my second attempt at a baby sweater. And again, I use the crocheted on button. That might cost me a little, but I don't like buttons for babies. So there's that. So that's going in the fair this year. And again, I just put it right in this pouch. Yeah, so always save these. They're great. And then this is the baby category. Then you have a category of wearables. So I'm going to enter this. Now this was supposed to be a summer tank top for me, but I don't like the way it sits on me. I love the top. It's absolutely beautiful, but I'm going to enter it as a kid's poncho. So that's how that's going in. So they have a mannequin there. I'll hang it up on the mannequin as a kid's poncho. And again, I love the colors. It's really pretty. So that's going to be another entry I have. I don't like the bag I just had it in. It's a little small, and I don't want it scrunched up like that. So that's what I have so far for the fair. I might enter this hat. So this was actually a pattern that I created myself, and I did do a tutorial on it. So there's that. The pattern that I found in the book had the brim going this way, and I just liked it this way better. So this might be going in as well. So there's my fair entries so far. Yeah, I'm really excited. Now, some of the planters that I've done already for this year that are out in my garden or in my greenhouse, I will be entering them. They have a live plant arrangement. I did that one year, and I did get a blue ribbon for it. My first year, I was so excited. So it's all in the way you plant them, and it's got to be a living flower arrangement. So I am getting ready for the fair, because the next thing you know, it's going to be fair season. Like, you're going to blink and it's going to be July, and here we go, you know. So I've got to get this stuff now, and I think registration for the fair to enter stuff starts soon. I'm going to go on the website. So what you do is you go to the fair, the county fair, and then it'll say become an exhibitor, and it sends you to like fairs.com, and that must be a national website that they use. So I went through there. I have a login, but of course, year after year, I don't remember it. And I think it was stored on my work computer. So I'll have to find, I think I saved the emails, but I'm not positive. Ta-da! So that is the fair stuff that I'm starting. I have entered some of my photographs before, and I didn't get anything on them. I was a little disappointed. I am actually currently drying flowers, pressed dried flowers, so I may make a pressed flower picture. The first year that I entered stuff in the fair, I did enter one, and they disqualified it because I entered it under the wrong category. Here's my thought. Make it less complicated. Because I entered it under I want to say pictures. So I entered it under pictures, but not photographs. Wall art pictures. And what they told me I should have entered it under was dried flower arrangements in a frame. I don't know. I also want to do a full table setting this year. You got to bring your own folding table, and you've got to set it up. So I think I'm going to do brunch with Mom, and I'll set it all up. So I think that'll be pretty. Using a nice lacy tablecloth and all sorts of pretty stuff. So I think that'll be cool. Excuse me. And I will use some of Mom's dishes and stuff like that. So I have some of her scarves that I can actually use as the napkins, because I'm only going to set the table for 2. So it's not going to take me that much, So I need 2 napkins. And I just got to think, what would I put in the center? Now, I watch Cinnamon Stitches on her channel, and she made these glass flowers out of thrift store glass that she found. And of course, I got to try that. I'm all about that. So I got to figure out how to glue them together, and I could maybe make that as the centerpiece, make one of those pretty flowers as the centerpiece. So that could be a thing. So yeah, I am getting ready. So can I tell you, I'm getting ready for the rest of my styrofoam mannequin heads. And I don't like them without faces, but I'm really bad at putting the faces on. So that puts me in a quandary now, doesn't it? So, yeah. So I did redo Lucille Bell, and I like it better. I thought her eyes before were just too like, your eyes aren't all blue. Sorry, that just tickled. So, yeah. So I like what I redid with her. So those 2 faces up there, they don't actually even have the print for the face. So I don't know what I'm doing with them, but I am in the process of painting this one. She's dry, so I could work on it. I did the face on it when it was just the bright white, and it looked just weird. So I tried to get as close to my skin tone as I could, and I'm using Naples Yellow Hue. Again, I don't want to buy anything for it. I just want to go into my stash of crafting supplies and find something and make it work. So this is what I'm making work right now. So I think this mannequin is going to have brown eyes because she has blue eyes. I know it's a lot of thought put into it. But when I bring them to shows, I want it to be appealing. When people look at them, I don't want them to be like, whoa, that's weird. So, and this one was the damaged one anyway. The next one that I'm going to paint, like the eyes, somebody gouged them. It's just gross, but whatever. I could always cut out pictures of a face and glue it on there. Who knows? I don't know. But Alexa, turn on the hot glue gun. Just see what I can do. I do have a little bag of marbles. I don't know where it went. Oh no, I lost my marbles. I'm so sorry. I crack me up. I can't help it. I know I'm weird, but I do crack me up. Yeah, I do have a little bag of them somewhere. I don't know where, but maybe I can do, that song Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds? Kaleidoscope eyes. Maybe I could do that. I don't know. Too much work put into that. So if you saw my Facebook post yesterday, you can't make this up. So here's what happened. My simple task for the day was laundry. Check. Super easy, right? So I go in, I put the first load in. It comes time to switch. Put the second load in, and Fritzy indicates he's got to go potty. Well, it was raining at the time. Drizzling, but still raining, and he didn't want to go out by himself. I know. And no, he's not spoiled. Well, yes, he is. But anyway, so I have to go out with him. So I stop what I'm doing. Now, mind you, I just put the wet laundry in the dryer, and I just loaded dirty laundry into the washer, and I walk away. Walk outside with Fritzy. Now he wants to go. He doesn't want to go to his potty area that I made. Almost like one of those airport ones where it's fake grass and they can go potty and you can clean it. He doesn't want to do that today. Sun's up. He wants to go down on the real lawn. So I start walking down the back steps with him, and they're super slippery. Now it's the, it's the north-facing side of the house. So that's where the mold and the mildew, So it builds up on the north side of the house. Every house I've ever lived in, the north side of the house has mold and mildew on it. So now I'm like, all right, I got to carry Fritzy down the stairs because he doesn't want to walk down them, and I don't want him to slip. So I almost break my neck because it's slippery and it's raining, so it's wet. Now the rain is kind of tapering off a little bit. So I get him on the grass, and then what was I looking for? I had to go in the garage for something. And of course I found a light bulb sitting there, and I'm like, oh, I need a light bulb for this light in the house. So I grabbed the light bulb and I put it in my pocket. Hindsight. So Fritzy does his business. I scoop him up, and I'm going up the stairs, and I realize, you know what? I've got some bleach cleaner right there. I'm going to spray these stairs down, scrub them real quick. So I spray them with the cleaner, and then, of course, I got to go find the scrub brush. Come back. I scrub them down. Well, now I need to hose it off. So I have to go back into the garage and find the nozzle, attach it. Thank goodness it works. And then as I'm scrubbing the steps, I look over and I'm like, well, there's mold and mildew on the side of the house too. So I start doing that. Long story short, I forgot I was doing laundry because now I got hungry. So I come back in the house, I made myself a sandwich, and then I walked in here, my craft room, I sat down and started crocheting. And there you have it. The laundry did not get finished yesterday. It's almost done now. But, there's my day. Start here, see something, start here, see something, start here, see something, start here, circle around to back here, and then forget what I was doing in the first place. Oh my goodness. So, I forgot. While I was scrubbing the stairs, the light bulb fell out of my pocket and smashed on the stairs. So that was another 20-25 minutes cleaning up every little microscopic piece of glass because I don't want him to step on it. And I'm always barefoot out there. So there was my day. Oh, funny stuff. But the book club did go really well. I like the new format. I like the idea. And each week we're just going to look through a craft book. And then we're going to, once a month, we're going to talk about the actual book we're reading for the month. I think it's a great idea. And we had up to 20 people yesterday. So that was really a nice attendance. My goal is to hit a 50-person live. I've never done it. I would it would blow my mind. I can't guarantee I wouldn't be like, oh my God, I got 50 people, but I would try not to. So let me do a recap of what's coming up. Saturday morning and Sunday morning are live coffee with Kim from camp. it'll still be kind of the same thing. I'll just be on, well, actually, I'll bring my computer, so it'll be pretty much the same thing. And then Tuesday is the craft along at 7 p.m. And we will be working on that one granny square. And then Wednesday is the book club. And I think on Wednesday, we're going to look through the Quilled book, because that's just so fun. See, now I want to play with this. So this will be next Wednesday's book club. We'll be looking through that. So that is what's going on my channel in a nutshell. Thank you all for spending your Thursday morning with me. Remember, please, if you haven't subscribed, please do. If you could become a member, that would be amazing. There's 5 of us now. Well, 6 counting me. And it's really exciting. So thank you all for that, for your support. Thank you all that have signed up. And yeah, I really do appreciate you guys. So remember, be happy, be kind, and be creative. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.